All right, gold. Where the hell is gold going up to? What's up, everybody? Kushal, Jesse James, CB, Nicolas Gomez. Where the hell is going on with gold? Gold going to the moon. I'm going to try a little short here for 2 points on gold. Gold might be going to 250, so I think that's going to be my extreme out. I may DCA up there. Good evening to everybody. Jerry Mitchell, what's going on? Nicolas Gomez. Upstate Futures, what's up? Good evening to everyone. Igor Carino, Upstate Futures, Jerry Mitchell, Nicolas Gomez, the man on the other side of the ocean. All right, I missed the 2 points here. What did happen? Come on. I think that was I'm not going to push it. I'm out. I'm just scalping this. I'm shorting this ascending channel at the top, just grabbing little points on the way up. Just a couple points. Looking at 250 as the big short or potential shorting area. But I'm not overstaying my welcome on the ascending channel trying to short it. Nicolas Gomez, I'm only trading the channel. So I did it here, right? This short right here on that descending channel as well. I did it here on the top of that channel and once again on the top of the channel. So although we're in an ascending channel, I'm practicing the ins and outs of tops. It's quick scalps. So far, I've been shorting this. It's first short right here. Captured, I don't know, 3-4 points there. How many points was this one? I think this was a juicy one. 26 down to 22. As you can see, it's playing that channel. But eventually it's going to break it. Most channels tend to break to the downside. But you can also play it vice versa. Long it right here and hope for the push up. Yep, the house account is up and running again. Next pivot point is all the way at the moon, a galaxy far, far away. Good evening. Yeah, pivot point is all the way up at 42. Well, let me show you. How about that? Not this one. How about this one? There we go. All the way up here. So we're in a galaxy far, far away. I think there's a better chance of flushing this pivot point to the downside. Oh, look at that. See, this is breaking that channel to the downside. I was hoping for 50 was going to be my short, the big short. But I guess we only got up to 46. I'm hoping we get a run up to 50. I think that's... well, maybe this is it. So yeah, I've been shorting gold, and I'm up. I don't know how much I'm up. $600 shorting it here. Top of the channel, and this one probably could have held a little longer, but I'm not overstaying my welcome on a ascending channel. Well, good evening to everyone. Back home here in Arizona. I was in Sedona. Sorry about the audio issues and the mic issues yesterday. I know the audio was bad, the video was bad, but we made it happen. Remote from Sedona. We're back home today. Let's get it done. CB, appreciate you, brother. Zach, what's up? Dennis, good evening. Good evening to everybody. Welcome to the stream. Tonight, been trading gold for little shorts on this way up. Quick scalps. Scalp number 1 right here. Quick little short. Shorted again and shorted again. This one, in hindsight, that was the break. I was hoping the break was going to be at 250. So my plan was to scalp it on the way up, shorting it, and then eventually we'd get a pop to around that 250 area and hold for the break. I guess this was the hold for the break. Doesn't always happen the way you want it. Thumper, already got my 150 on the 225K tonight. Now sitting at 25. Nicely done, Thumper. There we go. So there's that. Ooh, look at that. I was hoping this was going to happen at 42.50. Hey, can't always get them, but these ascending channels, shorting the top, you know, eventually the break is going to happen versus getting run up. So that's what I was doing today. Pivot level is right where it flushed to. So we just flushed to this blue line. That's the pivot level, 42.39, call it 42.40. Let's see if they bounce it here and continue to the upside or break down to the downside. Julian, what's up, brother? Man, gold is juicy today for 2 3-point scalps. Don't get greedy. All right, let's take a look at NQ. What's nasty Nasdaq doing? All right, nasty Nasdaq. What kind of... So we were in a descending channel. We broke out of it. Right? We were in this. Little look below and fail, popping out. Do we have a range? Looks like we do have a range. Tight little range. Coming in from this afternoon. That's NQ and gold. Just bounced. We're trying to bounce. Breaking out of that ascending channel. So now I'm going to wait for another pattern. I've already shorted it twice on this channel, so I'm good. I'm going to leave it alone for now. Let's wait for the next pattern. Thumper, killing it all green days since the 8th. So you've been trading 7 days. Oh, look at that break. Nice little break of that ascending channel. I think there may be another move up. I mean, all-time highs again, right? Jesus Christ. Gold just keeps pushing up. Nicolas Gomez, question, is it better to trade with your own capital or with a prop firm? Nicolas Gomez, the answer is in your trading, depending on where your journey in trading is. If you can get yourself consistent profitable wins, by all means, trade your personal account. If you're still blowing accounts on prop firms or still taking big losses, stick to the prop firms. Prop firms are a great way to learn. Master Trader, $700 so far. Let's go. Nicely done, brother. Ooh, this level right here, huh? That was the breakout from this little consolidation area. Gold playing dirty tricks today. It's in and out of channels. You got to be quick. Nicolas, yeah, I mean, listen, I would trade with prop firms until you're confident in your trading. Now, you could be there. You could already be confident in your trading to trade a personal account. But listen, it costs you $100 to lose $3,000 on a prop firm. $3,000 loss on a live funded account on your personal account is $3,000. Cooper, don't be afraid of taking similar trade that you just paid. I re-entered quite a few today and had a great returns. Yeah, man, I'm practicing these little scalps on gold, 2-3 points. I'm working on shorting the tops of these descending channels. Usually I play the bottom, but hey, you can play the bottom as well. Nasty gold. All right, I'm gonna wait for gold, see if we get up to 42.50. I want to see what happens up there. Let's take a look at NQ. NQ still in his range. Uh-oh. IJC, someone in Discord is messaging you with your name and trying to sell signals. Yeah, I got to make a decision with Discord, guys. And I got to be very honest. I am not the best when it comes to Discord. In other words, I'm not active time-wise. And I've noticed that there's a ton of impersonators. A ton of impersonators in Discord that come in. They copy my profile pic. They make their profile look like mine. And then they start messaging you guys for signals and this crap and that crap. And at the end of the day, it makes me look bad. So I've already tried to set up a bot. I tried to set up verification. I don't know what else to do. I'm just not that active on Discord. So I may have to make a decision. If I'm not going to be active on Discord, is it worth risking the scams for you guys and the annoyance? So, my apologies. It's just a hard thing to control, these damn scammers and these impersonators. But I will be making a decision soon. Does the benefit outweigh... Does the trouble outweigh the benefit? And I don't think the answer is yes right now. And they're impersonating Jesse as well. Yeah. So my apologies, Kushal and Harish, and to everybody. It's just hard to control impersonators on Discord. It's a free Discord. I don't plan on charging for the Discord. Somebody said, well, put it for $1 subscription. That way scammers aren't going to come in. I'm not going to do that. My intention with the Discord is not to charge or set up a subscription fee or anything like that. So give me a few days, have a little bit of patience. I'll make a decision pretty soon. If I'm not active on Discord and it's causing more problems than benefits, then I got to do the right thing, protect you guys, not set something up that is potentially exposing a new user or somebody who just joined into a scam. So, Thumper, try Revolt. All right, I've never heard of Revolt, but I am going to make a note of that. So have a little patience with me. My apologies. Unfortunately, these damn scammers are everywhere on Discord. And like I said, I tried to set up a bot. I tried to set up verification. Yeah. So I think the best thing, that's why, Kushal, even when somebody joins the Discord, anytime that somebody joins my Discord, I actually have a bot messaging in the main chat, hey, welcome to the chat, by the way, be careful because we got impersonators verify that it's me. So crazy. All right, guys, let's take a look at NQ. Let's take a look at the house account. So confirm the house account was blown last Thursday night. So we're back to zeros. I'm going to have to make it a point to close all your positions when I end the stream. I know some entries are long entries, long TPs, long stop losses. But the rule moving forward is going to be I have to close your position when I end the stream to avoid Tradeify not closing a stop. I think that's what happened. It hit a TP, but it didn't hit a TP, but then the stop didn't get deactivated, so the stop stayed in, and I think it flushed on Friday, and bye-bye. So from now on, no intraday swing trades. When the stream ends, I close all positions, even if we're not even close to TP or stop. All right, fair enough. Nicholas, yeah, they even impersonate Jesse James. I've heard that. Quantum, we are all grown up and should realize that people won't message us privately because we are so special. Yeah. And I even have a note in the Discord that I'm not going to message. I do not message anybody in my Discord. When I do, I'm going to put it in the main chat. Hey, I think I did that with Nicholas a couple weeks ago. Hey, Nicholas, I'm going to send you a DM. This is the real JC. But I'll let you know in advance, or I'll even say it in the chat. Hey, by the way, I'm going to send you a Discord. Look forward to my DM or whatever. Other than that, you will never hear from me on the Discord, other than messages that I post and all that good stuff. So, and Jesse as well. I know he's been there's impersonators for Jesse. So obviously, it's someone who listens to the stream. It's one thing to impersonate the owner or the mod of the stream, but if they're impersonating Jesse as well, obviously they're tuned in. They know that he's a part of the community. Very unfortunate. So I'm going to try to look into a better form of verifying. If this is just bringing too much trouble, that's not worth it. I'm not even active in the Discord. It's just my time. I just don't have time. Maybe later on we'll open it up again. But I definitely don't want to expose any of you guys to a scam, to an impersonator, or just the annoyance. So my apologies. ALVD, isn't there there is a verified badge, and I do have that verified badge. But the impersonators find a way to get in. All right, NQ playing in this range. What are we watching on? All right, so the house account update. There you go on the house account. It is up and available for trades. Let's come back to my charts. I've been trading gold and testing the shorts on the top of these channels, shorting the top of a channel, shorting the top of the channel, shorting it here. So I've been shorting this and up $600, so we'll see. Let's see if this thing goes all the way up to 50 and what happens up at 42.50. DJNY, what's up, brother? Cooper, what's going on? John Berger, and welcome to the house. Jeff Koski, what's up? Igor, hey bro, do you recommend any prop firms to start off with? So you haven't traded any futures prop firms? There are a few, like Tradeify, Take Profit Trader, My Funded Futures, even Topstep to start. Oh, if you're new to day trading, then, there's a possibility that you might be blowing accounts at the beginning. So you probably want to go with the cheapest. Maybe take a look at Apex and Bulenox, which have the cheapest cost on your accounts. Mike Schwartz in the house. What's up, buddy? Harish, if you aren't aware of intraday, don't do TPT. Go with Tradeify or Trade Day. Right. Igor, welcome to the stream. So new to day trading? In other words, you haven't traded stocks or options or anything like that? Just brand new? All right, let's see where gold is going up to. FPL Fantasy Arabia. What's up, bro? Ever got a payoff from TPT? I'm funded, but find it hard with intraday. Yeah, I'm used to intraday because I've traded on Apex, and yes, I've gotten to a payout with TPT. But yeah, you gotta be careful with that intraday trailing. That is the drawback with like an Apex or what's it called? Take Profit Trader. There is a, let me take a look at this. I thought I did one the other day. Hold on. Oh, I don't have the intraday versus end of day. I'll have to separate the end of day trailing drawdown on some of these. So I'll get back. I'll put together a list of all the end of day drawdown accounts for prop firms. Thumper, yeah, I'm looking for 250. I might try shorting 250 on gold. Nicholas Gomez, the no activation fee is beautiful to see. Yeah. If we take a look at Take Profit Trader, no activation fee, Lucid Trading, no activation fee, Trade Day, no activation fee. Now, who was asking? Igor, you were saying you're brand new. I have long-term investments in gold. Okay, so you're brand new to day trading and probably futures trading. So reality is it's going to take some time for you to learn how to trade futures and potentially lose money at the beginning. So maybe take a look at Apex and Bulenox because your potential to blow accounts is high at the beginning. You're not necessarily interested in how to get a payout. You're just trying to learn how to trade futures for the lowest tuition fee. So if you're a beginner and looking at where can you trade futures with a little bit of skin in the game and have the lowest tuition fee, Apex and Bulenox. Apex is 80% off. Bulenox is, forget about that 91% off. That's old. It's 80. I think it's 83% off right now. Those are the cheapest if you are still blowing accounts. And it gets you familiar with intraday trailing drawdown, and you don't really have too many rules at the beginning. You're just trading. Once you've gotten payouts and get a little bit more experience, Take Profit Trader, Lucid, Trade Day, My Funded Futures, Tradeify offer, I think, more flexible rules, the no activation fees, but they're a little more. So it all depends on where you are with your journey. Megamind Taylor up 205 bucks from ES, low price action, going to bed later. JC, hey, you're up, nicely done. All right, boys. Let's see. Gold is pushing. Gold's a pushing. See what happens at 50. John Sandala, what's going on? Joseph, some YouTube recommended TPT for me. Yeah, take profit trader, no activation fee, 50% consistency rule in the eval stage. They got a very flexible rules. No activation. I blew 3 accounts, $300 just like that. Yeah, that's why I say if you're still guys, if you're brand new to day trading or brand new to futures, you got to be honest with yourself. Now, everybody's journey is different, but you got to be honest with yourself. If you're brand new to trading, you're most likely going to lose money. You're most likely going to blow accounts. In that case, you want to have the lowest tuition fee, or in other words, what costs you the least amount to blow that account. Apex with 80% off and Bulenox with 83% offer a great way to get into trading, practice, blow the account. They have probably the worst activation fees, right, compared to Take Profit Trader, Lucid, Trade Day, even Tradeify, and some others. But if you're blowing the account, you're not necessarily thinking about a payout. So it all depends on your journey again, where you are in your journey. Nicholas Gomez, I think my first prop ever was using 90% Apex. I think we're all waiting for 90% off. I'm waiting for the next 90% off. All right. So how high is gold going to go, boys? How high are we going today? Master Trading, what do you think about funding ticks? I've heard good things. I don't have any personal in other words, I haven't gotten a payout from funding ticks, so I can't comment there. But I've heard nothing but good things from funding ticks. Several other established influencers are affiliating with them as well. Mike Schwartz, I'm about to short, brother. I'm gonna start setting up a short here. Maybe I think we're gonna run up to 250, so I'm gonna be a little patient. I mean, geez, are we really gonna go all the way up to pivot point? The next pivot point is 76. Ugh, really? John, can we get Jesse's charts up so I can trade his indicators again? I agree, Jesse. Let's get your charts up. I'm curious what your charts are going to talk about that short on gold. I want to hear some bears screaming, Jesse. Pioneer, they got 69 contracts. Patrick H, welcome to the stream. FPL. All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome. We're back from home. We had some issues yesterday with voice and audio, so it's horrible. But back. I'm back. Only if someone, Jesse, only if someone teaches me how to trade my charts. Oh. Mike, put them up. We'll teach you as a group. All right, how high is gold going, boys? All right, let's take a look at NQ before I get too excited about gold. What's NQ doing? NQ, top of this overnight range. What are we in, like a 20-point range for the last hour and a half? And the house account is ready to go as well for today. So you guys are welcome to trade the house account. I'm watching gold. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But let's see how high she'll go. Kushal, 3 more minutes before new 15-minute candle starts. Yeah, let's see if gold gets up to 50 and what happens up there. Short gold at 47. Nice. Thumper 42.78, huh? Yeah, I'm looking at that pivot point that you're talking about. This is the pivot point that Thumper's talking about right here at 42.77.78. Jesus. Not too far away. In a tight little ascending channel now. Jeff, afraid to short here. I'm looking for 50. Let's see. Let's get that big push up to 50. A big wick and see if it's going to continue or finally take a pullback. Well, actually took a pullback earlier today, right? Right at... All right, it's going for 50. So far, I've shorted this thing 3 times. Shorted it here earlier. Shorted the top of that ascending channel. Shorted another top. I got a little scared here, and this was the break. Should have held that one. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. But not overstaying my welcome on these shorts on an ascending channel. So. All right, let's see what happens. The top of this channel is around 250. And then the Thumper's point, next pivot point is all the way up to 276. And what's NQ doing? NQ is still in this 25 point range. I'll leave that alone for now. It's been there for about an hour and a half now. Back to gold. I guess the action tonight is gold. All right, while we wait for gold to figure out if it's going to go wick all the way up to 250, do me a favor, smash that like, smash that subscribe. Joseph, yeah, I'd like to try a short at 250. I don't know if I have the cojones to hold it, but I'll short it for a couple of points as a scalp. And then get run up 10 points. But we'll try. Thumper telling us that he thinks NQ might be over until the stroke of midnight. All retail action right now. Let's take a look at NQ. Yeah, it's been in this range for the last hour and a half. I'm going to leave that alone for now. Focus is tonight on gold and all-time highs. Another channel being broken. Rebby, good evening. Welcome to the stream. Norik. So, I've heard a couple of opinions, but let's hear the lurkers. Everybody was up in the branches. Anybody want to give an opinion on why gold is going to all-time highs and what's the story there? I mean, it just keeps pushing. What's going on with gold? What's going on that we don't know? Norik, you want to have an overnight short? Nicolas Gomez, uncertainty. Kushal, China. Extraordinary cave trader, good question. So generally, the way I've understood the markets is people or institutions, retail go into gold as protection, right? As a buffer. Something protecting your assets. But this is insane how high it's been going. John, Schwartz knows GC like the back of his hand. Mike, yeah, love to hear opinions on gold and the reasoning for this insane bullish rally for weeks now. John, the flock to safety. Yep, I agree. So if we're in agreement that this is uncertainty, a flock to safety, a good place to park money, does that mean there's something we don't know about the U.S. economy and potentially S&P and NQ and all that stuff that might be happening down the road in terms of big pullback? Thumper, manipulation, it's on its big third leg right now. When it starts to sell off, it might be hard and fast. True. That could be a possibility. Norik, if everyone is parking their money here, isn't it a crowded trade? I guess not. Igor, I know it may sound stupid, but given that you're such an experienced trader, well, number one, not an experienced trader. This is a journey, right? You're watching a YouTube stream with my trading journey. What stops people from just straight copying you instead of learning with you? I don't think a lot. To be honest with you, I think there are very few people on the stream that would copy my trades or any other YouTubers' trades. I think most people watch to get confluence. Maybe they're watching something on their charts. Oh, JC is taking a big loss. Let me fade him. Or, oh, JC caught the right move. Let me hop on this one. Or with any YouTuber, right? But I don't think it's necessarily to copy the trades. Number one, I think it's more of finding confluence or agreement in what you're looking at or what other people are looking at. And I wouldn't recommend hopping on a stream just to copy any YouTuber. I think you want to watch and figure out what strategy or, how they trade and kind of adjust your style. Or sometimes it's just people are trading and just watching what a YouTuber is trading. Most of the time is just to see confluence in their style. Kuzmo, I think you nailed it. I watch because it feels like I'm trading with someone because it's kind of lonely to be by myself. Yeah, same. When I trade, when I'm not streaming and I'm after I trade New York, and if I'm bored and I want to go back for Power Hour, I'll watch some YouTubers, but I'm not necessarily copying. I'm basically just kind of tuned in, taking a look at the trades. Does it kind of align with what I'm looking at, right? That type of deal. Ooh, looks like the short was at 48. We didn't get 50. CB out of my short on gold for small win. Too strong. Nice. Zach didn't get 50 yet. Yeah, man. And like I said, even if I short it, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna have the cojones to hold that. At least not with minis. I might have to do micros then and play a longer. We all know it's coming. All right, gold pushing. All right, what is NQ? Is NQ still in its, yeah, I'm leaving NQ alone until we get out of this range. It's tight. It's, what is it? 920 to 945. So about 25 points. Gold potentially hitting all-time highs. Jeff Koski, you're watching gold on the 30-second chart. Wow. Yeah, quick little scalps in and out. Pays with gold. Pyatt, it's scary with gold in the all-time high area. She can rip your face off. I agree. I've been there. I agree. Hyatt, I haven't traded silver. I keep hearing good things about silver and how it's moving similar to gold. All right, gold slowing down a little bit. Norik, they just need to sell it already. So we just had hit all-time high, right? Didn't we? Isn't the current all-time high at 248? Not really. 240. Yeah, 248. Mr. Structure, good to see you, brother. Welcome to the stream. Thumper, you can say what you want about crypto, but everyone that puts a little cash in each payday will retire early. I agree. Carlos in La Casa. What's up, Carlos in the house? Top Dog, I like your style. Top Dog is telling us if you're enjoying the stream, smash that likes, smash that subscribe button. I remember Bitcoin about 10 years ago. I told my dad, we were talking about Bitcoin, and you know how older folks are at the time. He's changed his ways, but back then he's like, no, that's a scam. You're going to lose all your money. Don't put money in Bitcoin. And I always tease him to this day. I was like, back when Bitcoin was about 10, 12 grand, you said it was going to go to zero. And he still gets defensive about it. It's like, well, you don't know. It's going to come back to zero one day. I'm like, yeah, it's 100,000 though. Extraordinary Cave Trader. If gold goes down, silver goes up, and gold goes up, silver goes down. Silver pays a lot if you get a good entry and hit TPT. It pays a lot. Yeah, I haven't traded silver. I got to try it out. But you guys are welcome to trade the chat account. The chat account is available. You can trade anything on it. Carlos, Nasdaq selling off a little. I think we're still in that range, right? Oh, finally broke out of that range. Pivot points at 900 on Nasdaq. So close to that pivot point. I think I'm going to leave it alone. Nasdaq coming for that pivot point, 900. We try a little long here on the bottom of this channel. See if we can get a push up. Pivot points at 915. I'm sorry, at 900. So I'm kind of front running it. I may put the stop right below that if they're going to push all the way below that pivot point. But I'm looking for a look below and fail on this range and see if we can come right back up. This is the area that I'm looking at in terms of support. It held once, twice. Otherwise, they're going to flush below that pivot point and I'll get out at around 900. Or DCA at 900 as a last resort, right? Ooh, we're taking a big push down. All right, what is gold doing? Oh, gold giving the pullback now, huh? All right, I'm going to set my stop around 895. See if we can get back into this range, although that was an aggressive flush down there. Let's take a look at gold. Gold giving the pullback. Anybody short gold? Norik, you shorted it? Nice. All right, let me watch this NQ trade real quick. We're coming to that pivot point. We did bounce. Well, we haven't bounced. We haven't hit the pivot point per se yet. All right, let's go back to, let me monitor this trade and see how crazy it's going to get here. Dip and a rip top dog, that's what I'm counting on. But there is a pivot point down at 900 that I have to kind of extend my stop below that if I tried to front run it, but looks like it is going to hunt for that pivot point. So I'll have to allow the stop below that pivot point. Maybe a little early on that. We'll come back to that. Let's take a look at gold now. Hyatt gold is running down. Yeah, we didn't get 50, man. And gold coming back to the same area that it flushed earlier and bouncing. Look at that bounce on gold. Crazy. All right, I'm watching NQ here. Watching this pivot point at 900. With NQ, if they're going to flush 900, I'm in trouble. Structure short MNQ market 3 here. Okay, MNQ. So let's hop on to the chat account. You want to short 3 MNQ market here. Okay, so 3 target 885. Buy that there. So you're targeting the bottom of this pullback. And where's your stop? 927. There you go. I think I got your trade in. Yep. All right, let me take a look at where my stop is on my trade now. Stop is at 42. Oh, you're Eddie. You're talking about your Eddie. You're trying to take a trade as well on house account now. Got it. Got it. Got it. All right, NQ now touching that pivot point needs to, let's see if it bounce here or continue to the downside. Test some of those lows from earlier in the Asia session. Perkani 2133, welcome to the stream. Kuzmo, welcome to the stream. We're on MNQ. You guys are looking at the house count, correct? Yep. All right. Nasdaq coming back to that 9 EMA. See if they can push above the 9 EMA. If not, they're going to take it right back down. They need to push above this 9. Otherwise, it's going to be another flush right back down. PR77, what's up, man? Of course, you are always welcome here, brother. I don't even know why you're asking. All right, NQ trying to bounce here. Can they get above the 9 EMA? Potentially test that 20. Or are they going to bring it right back down? Jesse, I need to hire a babysitter for when I'm trading. Eddie P, we are still waiting for the London Calling episode. Yeah, I guess we got to get Jesse to commit. PR77, good to see you, brother. Where are you tuned in from today? Still in Victoria? All right, NQ failing at that 9 EMA. Looks like it's a bit of resistance. Jesse, I desperately need NQ to pop up here. Jesus, I'll never do it again. I'm in the same boat. I'm waiting for the pop here. Gold ripping now. All right, let's take a look at gold. Ooh. DJNY out. Nice. Team Massive, blessings, sir. Good to see you, man. As always. All right, NQ having trouble with these, with the 9 EMA here. think we're in a trade, aren't we? Yeah, here we go. Master trader looking for that 950 long on NQ. T Massive, NQ won't give me the fall. We got a couple people in a short on NQ. We got a couple people in a long. I'm in a long. I'm looking for a bounce here, but we'll see if they can get above the 9 EMA. Otherwise, you know, could be trouble for the bulls with NQ. If they can bounce this pivot point, then bulls might have a little bit of a breather. Nicholas telling us that gold seems to want to hit that pivot point. NQ not wanting to cooperate here. Looks like unable to get above these moving averages. Becoming resistance and potentially playing out a descending channel here, which is not good for the bulls or for my position. We'll see. We'll see if they can pop above. They need to pop above the 20. Come on, pop, pop, push. There we go. And let's hop on to gold. What is it? GCZ? GCZ. Oh, not that. Gold. Whew. Opportunity awaits is in a gold in an NQ short, holding it overnight. Not again, not again. All right, NQ finding a little bit of resistance here. Satoshi BTC, welcome to the stream. All right, NQ, can we get a little pop here on NQ, potentially to that 920 area? All right, NQ pushing now. Might have to start trailing my trade here. Ooh, we're still not able to get above the 20 SMA there. GCZ 5. MNQ. And NGC. Jesse 920. Hell, that's my entry. Hey man, if they pop up again, get back into this range, you're good. I'm targeting the 20 SMA here. I'm not going to get greedy because I caught some drawdown. I may even let one go. I'm definitely going to start trailing my stop here. I'm going to keep it nice and tight. Oh, we missed it. Oh, I missed it by a tick. I'm going to have to close it now. Come on. Give it to me. All right, we got it. We got it. Good stuff. All right. Targeting that 200 SMA right there. All right, all right, all right. And I'm not doing that again. So now, what am I up? 1,200 bucks with gold and so we talked about that pivot point. Remember, I front run it. I said I'm going to have to allow the move to pivot point if it really wants to flush down there. That's where I DCA'd right at that pivot point. So let's take a look at the 15 minute. Right here. That was the pivot point. In hindsight, probably be a little more patient early on my entry. It was it's funny. Every time I front run it, I lose. Every time I don't front run it, it takes off without me. But pivot point was the area where I said, all right, I'm going to have to give myself at least 7 points before under the pivot point for a stop, potentially DCA there, and that's where I did. So played out. All right, now let's go to gold. Let's take a look at gold. I lost focus there on gold for a second. Let's take a look at gold. What are we doing here on gold? Ooh, we missed the gold doing the dirty. All right, what is gold looking at here? Do we have a break? Okay, so this was the breakout area going back to 6 p.m. my time. We pushed up, we tested that, we flushed below that, and we're right there. Ooh. Undecided here. And I guess, 950 was the short. Well, 75. All right, let's come back to NQ. What did NQ do? NQ came to that 200 SMA and pulling back for a little bit. Structure, your trade is still alive, brother. I like it. Hold on. So let's take a look at the house account. I forgot the house account is in a trade. House account has a tight stop right above the 200 SMA for a target all the way down to 885. No, you're good. You're good. I got faith. All right, let's take a look at gold again. I took 3 trades on gold already tonight. I don't know if I want to push my luck. All right, we're back to 50, huh? I'm leaving 50 alone now. 50 was the initial. This 48 hour was the short. I don't think I have the cojones to short here, boys. You guys are better than me. All right, let's get Jesse James up. Let's get a little treat for tonight. Let me get Jesse set up, and I'll be right back, guys. I do appreciate you all. Now, in the meantime, do me a favor, smash that like, smash that subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Let's get Jesse and make this a little more interesting. I need to hear some bulls or bears, Jesse. Peter Chan in the house. What's up, brother? Red Cap boy. All right, we got a full house tonight. All right, guys. I appreciate you all. Let's get Jesse on. Let's bring him in. Did it go? All right, guys. Jesse's on. I'm going to bring in his... oh, NQ did take off. Should have... You... Oh, you closed yours? Oh, look at that. Even my exit. Look at that. Should have, could have held there. Oh, right back up to the top of that overnight range. All right, I think the house account was stopped out at. Yep, the house account got stopped out. All right, Jesse, let's take a look at your charts then. What do you got for us today?
Oh, the same old. Can everybody hear me all right? I was kind of listening to the stream. I don't think.
Shark Trends, good to see you, man. It's been a while.
Yeah, look who's in the house.
All right, give me 1 second. I'm trying to see if I want to hop on here on a short for NQ. On top of that range. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Let's go. It's the short right there. All right, I'm up. Let me leave this alone for a little bit. All right, Jesse, what do you got for us, man? Who's screaming on your side, the Bulls or the Bears?
On NQ, the sellers just took control here. Let's see what happens. I did also get an exhaustion signal that ran right into this kind of pause in the price action. So, and we're right at the open price there. And look what happened the last few times we shot above VWAP. We turned around and dropped out. So, I don't know. Part of me wants to try a short right there, but that was a pretty strong move up with a ton of positive delta. So, I don't know if I want to get in front of the freight train just yet.
Gold pushing.
Yeah, nice little rip on gold. Gold's been on a tear, huh?
Yeah. Let's see. You've been having a good evening. You see, you're up.
Yeah, $1,400 on my 5 take profit accounts. Oh yeah, I reset the 150Ks today.
Wait a minute.
So I'm trading those.
You reset not the pro, just like a regular.
No. I
was like, whoa.
I don't think I could ever I can't bring myself to spend that kind of money. Nope, these are just evals. Look at there. Hit it. Ooh. Okay, so I guess we're back to gold and NQ ripping at the same time.
Gold, man, all-time highs. It's insanity, dude. Insanity. Night after night. Gold all-time highs during the Asia session.
The gold miners out there are loving this. Eddie, finally trading with some level of intelligence. That sounds like some of the stuff I tell myself. Oh man.
Shark Treads, what is silver doing? You know, silver keeps being mentioned during the Asia session. Let's take a look at silver. What's the Silver's contract. Nicholas, hit your daily TP. Gonna have an early one tonight. Nicely done, brother. Run for the hills. Let's close it all up. Nicely done. NQ woke up. It's on a rampage now, huh?
Yeah, I just got an absorption signal. What that means is that there's a lot of volume on this fire bar here on the Winkos, but not a lot of delta. Let's see.
For some reason, you're coming in and out.
I am?
Okay, now you're good. Now you're good.
Huh.
Gold pushing to 53 now.
I wonder if I should, I'm streaming the stream also so I can watch the chat. I wonder if I should move that over to my iPad, which is on a different network from my trade machine. That would probably help.
Although,
let's do that.
Oh, you've mentioned that.
Ow.
All right. In the meantime, let's come back here to gold. Getting tempted. Getting tempted. I need to stop watching gold before I try to short this. I've been wanting to short gold again.
This damn thing is stuck on my... Let's see if I can get this charging cable out of here.
I only want 2 or 3 points on gold. But that could cost me 5 or 10. Zach, you're getting me interested in that short, man. I gotta leave it alone. I'm up $1,200. This is where I gotta say, call it. Stop trading. You did good. I already shorted gold on the way up 3 times. I shorted it on this ascending channel twice for little scalps. I shorted it earlier too, right here. So I've been shorting gold on this move up, just scalping the channels. I'll wait for this top. I should not say that. Let me go back to yours. Before I do something silly here. All right. What's NQ doing? NQ came to the top of that range. What a move, huh? What a move.
Yeah, it's kind of stalling out there. I saw some negative delta. There's some negative delta. Let's see if it'll drop out for some folks that like to short things here. John might be watching this whole shark fin deal that he needs to teach me.
All right,
John, you still with us?
All right, so we got a big shark fin on the yellow side. What are we looking for here now?
Yeah, that was a lot of positive delta momentum in that up move. And now we're seeing some negative delta. So the sellers are trying to, that's a mix of sellers trying to sell and the longs taking their profit. But so far, it hasn't been enough to cause a drop.
Got it. All right, while we figure out what NQ and gold's doing tonight, if you're new to the stream or tuned in, do me a favor, smash that like, smash that subscribe. I think somebody said earlier we only got like 5 likes or something, so let's smash that like button, guys. We do this every night, Monday through Thursday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern.
5 likes.
Teasing. Oh, man. Rebbe.
NQ going to 25,000. Let's see. I would like that. I would like that.
Giving myself a break. All right, so NQ pushing. What would you look? I see that big yellow. They call it the shark fin on the right side. What would you want to see to say, "Huh, I think this is exhausting. Short this."
I don't know. We'd have to talk to John about that.
Oh,
he has a setup. He has a setup when he's watching my charts that I don't even know how to trade, but he probably would have taken that short up there when we stalled out after that big of a push. Oh, he's here. He just said in the chat, John, was that a short for you based on the quote unquote shark fins? He's waiting. Okay. I think what he is waiting for is another push up with a lot less positive delta. Then he'll start looking for a short, if I'm not mistaken. Correct. Okay, he says correct. All right.
got it.
Okay, and here's the push. So they're trying to push it up right now. Let's see if they can. That's good discipline, John, because this could be nothing more than a small little pullback and a larger rip up, right? So that kind of protects you from getting trapped. I like it. Sweet.
The shark fin is just the alert. Got it. And John, would you say that the higher, or I don't even know what to call it, the higher or the larger that shark fin, that yellow, the bigger the potential reversal if it happens?
Yeah, because that's volume, that's delta right there. So that particular move up was 187 contracts total in that move up.
Got it.
In that shark fin. So if those were all new buyers, you're going to get roughly the same amount of sellers as it starts coming back down and hitting their stops or whatever, or they're taking profit, right? So let's see.
All right, gold now at 54.
Jeez, man, look at
insanity.
Just won't stop.
That's why I don't want to even try to short it anymore. I think I pushed my luck short in it today.
Charles, if there's a drop, how far are you expecting? Well, for me personally, I look at the delta, the volume delta. I don't really go off of levels or distances like that. I'll try to hold the trade until the momentum kind of pitters out. Or if my trailing stop kicks in and takes me out of it, which happens 9.5 times out of 10. Okay. So like John just said, sometimes it'll go without you. Looks like it's trying to go without us. The buyers are fighting back though. The CVD on the session's at 0%. It's only a positive 7. So, and we're right at VWAP, so that makes sense.
Oh, gold just flushed. Oh, is that the entry for the long is the question, or is this the pullback everybody's been waiting for?
Yeah, on gold, I would be waiting. So if I'm just looking at my linear regression channels, I would wait for a pullback down to the blue zone, just like it's been doing all night.
Mhm.
If you look at the chart on the left, that's GC. Just take a look at how it's playing that channel. So if it's going to pull back, I would wait till it pulls back down there and then get long. There you go. NQ's going.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Gold just took a flush, dude.
So it's right now. It's right in the middle of the linear channel there.
Oh,
I would expect it to come down. It's going to come down a little bit more
oh,
for me to be interested.
oh man, this is the trade everybody was waiting for. Great. Great. I can't follow.
On my trade copier, I've got my GC. So I can be ready on that chart to buy something. Got my hotkey ready. Let's see. Oh no, is it gonna go? Oh, don't go without me. Oh, it's gonna go without me. I don't want to really FOMO. Darn it. I think I'm
Zach.
I think I missed it. Darn it.
Zach, I chickened out. I'm up, man. I'm up. I can't take any more trades tonight. Oh man. That was a nice short at either way.
Oh, the train has left the station.
Yeah, I'm leaving it alone, man. I'm locking in the profits for tonight. How much am I up? $1,200, 1283. I've shorted gold enough tonight. I don't want to press my luck.
Okay, I just got an exhaustion signal on NQ. Let's see if this move is petering out here.
Ooh, what a bounce on gold, huh? Look at that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was just about to hit the buy button, but I hesitated for a second, and that's all it took.
Healthy your health. Nicely done. 1498 in gold. Yeah. And you're done for the night. Good stuff, man. Same here, man. I think I'm going to leave it alone.
I'm seeing something on my chart that
So,
I don't like. Let me.
So I missed. What was your entry supposed to be? I know you were waiting for it, but it didn't quite hit. I wasn't tuned in. So.
Yeah, we dipped down in the linear regression channel there. So that's the structure part of it.
Oh, on the left side. Yeah.
And then,
the blue line.
yeah, on the left side, yeah. And then I was waiting to see the blue buy pressure take over control, and it happened. I just hesitated. Whoops. I hesitated.
Gold back up to 250. Yeah, much gold, man. It's going up and down here. Fighting futures, very healthy at healthier house. That's a healthy way to go to bed with $1,400 in the bag. $1,500 in the bag. Nicely done. Zach,
Yeah.
second chance. Micros are the way, though, with GC, in my opinion. I agree. I think I'm just, I'm in lock mode, man. It's when, what do you say? Sometimes you just got to tell yourself, don't trade anymore. You got some nice green and walk out. And that doesn't mean I'm going to end the stream. I'm still going to continue to watch. I agree. This is a nice short. Probably enter with a couple of micros on gold. But I got to stick to the rules. I took one too many trades today already. So locking in the profit for the night.
Good idea.
But I love the pressure, Zach. I can always rely on Zach. Hey, man, here's the short. Let's do it. I know last night we got it. But I don't want to press my luck. Fighting futures up 2K with 5 micros trades. Nice, man. Taking partials and managing the risk. Oh, there's the short, Zach. Oh man, I don't want to watch gold, man. Let me continue to watch your chart. Let's talk about your charts, Jesse. Gold is sucking me in, man.
I'm trying to find, there's something I don't like on my damn chart. I'm trying to find where it is in my code so I can get rid of it. Let's see. Okay, gold pulling back a little bit. NQ, where are we at? NQ hesitating down there.
Zach resist. Kushal, change the time for candles and you won't be tempted as much. Kushal, you're right. I mean, this is the 1 minute chart. I show the 1 minute for the stream because it keeps it interesting. But I do have higher time frames that I look at, 5, 15, and the 30 minute that I'm watching as well. But obviously that would be boring to watch for you guys. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look at NQ. What is NQ doing here? Ooh, NQ is in a tight descending channel. Tight. Look, it's looking to break out of that channel. All right, let's take a look at Jesse's charts. Cooper, try 2 minutes Heikinashi. Peter Chan has gotten me on the 5 minute Heikinashi for change in direction. I usually watch during New York. I'll have a separate chart. Ooh, NQ. What happened to NQ? It just woke up.
Wow. Yeah, I was going to mention I had a delta. The delta flipped to the positive side down there. I got a little blue arrow up, but I didn't. It's over here looking at something else. I missed that. Darn it.
Kushal.
Okay.
Kushal is right. By the way, just a reminder for everyone on stream, Black Friday is coming, and if everyone has TradingView, they will have a big sale. You're right. And Black Friday on TradingView is usually a 1-year promo. They go big on that Black Friday sale. You're absolutely right. That's
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at NQ. NQ just had a big push up, breaking out of that channel. Well, but if we extend the overnight range that I was watching earlier, we really haven't done much other than a little look above and fail, look below and fail. Zach, maybe now for gold. Let's take a look, man. Let's take a look at gold. Trying to suck me in. Ooh. You know what's interesting, Zach, is we haven't had a 200 SMA touch on gold on the 1 minute for at least 2 hours.
All right, we got 131 folks hanging out. Hit that like button, everybody. Give JC some love. Let me do it. Oh, I already did. All right.
All right, NQ, as I'm looking at it on my chart, we're still in this overnight range that I've been watching for a while now. It's been playing out for, what, 2 hours? We've tried to push above. We had a little look below and fail. Came to the top, took that pullback right to this area again. It looks like we're range bound with a little look below and fail here, but we're still in that same range. We really haven't done anything other than range bound for the last 2 hours on NQ. Gold, though, let's take a look at gold. Gold is just in and out of channels, but look at this: bullish, bullish, bullish. And we haven't really had a 200 SMA touch on gold since 2 hours ago. Where's VWAP currently at? 436. Yeah, I mean, if we can get a 436 200 SMA touch, I'd be interested in a long down there. Contrary to me. For sure, that's what I'm waiting for. And VWAP, yep. So I think on gold, as the 200 SMA has been creeping up, right? You take a look at, you're looking for areas of confluence. If we look at that 240 area, you have the pivot point, you have VWAP now creeping up, and you have 200 SMA now right here at this area, 240. Let me show my TradingView chart. Right. Oh boy.
Oh, they're saying you sound like a robot,
Hold
JC.
on.
I can hear you, but remember, we use a different mic. Shark, good night, buddy. Thanks for being here, man. Hopefully you get all moved soon and we get to see you more often. We miss you around here. Berg, JC streams every morning and Monday through Thursday in the evening.
Yeah, Monday through Thursday.
So
Monday through Thursday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, and also in the mornings, Monday through Friday, 9:15 a.m. Eastern. Shark Trends, appreciate you tuning in, man. It's good to see you. It's been a while. Hope everything's going well in your world. So good to see you, and have a great night, man. And good luck with the move. Moves are not fun. Well, they're fun, but they're not fun in the sense of all the work.
Mm-hmm.
Kushal, 200 SMA is rising fast and can be a sign for a big reversal. Yes, sir. The closer it gets, the juicier the flush. I agree with you. So good evening to everybody. Welcome to the stream. If you're new, smash that like, smash that subscribe. We do this every night, Monday through Thursday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern for the Asia session. And I also live stream mornings, New York Open, 9:15 a.m. Eastern. Tonight we have a very talented trader, very loved here in this community, Jesse James, who's showing his Renko charts and some of the indicators he's coded and built. So, little treat for you guys tonight. It's always good to have you here, Jesse.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. They're still saying no sound. What
Hello?
is going on?
You guys,
hello.
You guys can't hear me? I'm showing that you guys should be able to hear me.
Amar, can you hit live on the stream? Maybe you're just a little bit behind.
Okay, Kushal can hear. They can hear. Okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Sweet. All right. Well, hey, thanks for the kind words. I don't know about the talented part, but I'll take it.
You know I like your style, buddy.
Let's see. Okay, so gold's at the bottom of those channels. But see, the thing is, now I'm scared to long gold because we've just, on the Renko bars, we just put in lower highs and lower lows. So this could be a rollover here. I don't trust it.
Me neither. I'll tell you why. Exactly what you just said. Here's what I'm watching on gold. If we break out, then I'd be interested in that long. Otherwise, we could start seeing this channel play out to the downside. And it's a wider one than what we've seen.
Yeah.
But like I said, I already shorted on the way up. I was shorting these tops, and I think I'm okay with gold for tonight. Peter Chan telling us the 2-minute EMA crossed down on gold. Yeah, we're in a wide descending channel here. Zach, are you still in that short?
Not to mention, we've been hovering around that yellow box on my gold chart. That's the top of the linear regression channel on a Renko bar, triple the size of this chart. So we've been hanging out right at the peak of the expected movement, right? So I would expect it to drop back down there to VWAP, which is down at some point down there by that gray box, which is the middle of the large linear regression channel. So let's see what happens.
Peter Chan telling us the 2, the 5, and the 10-minute Heikinashi is red on gold. All right, so change in direction on gold, potential more downside.
Isn't that kind of cool how they 3 different things just showed that? Your manually drawn channels, and my Renko lower highs, lower lows, and Peter Chan's 3 different time frames on the Heikinashi. I love it.
Yep. I'm telling you, we're gonna have to turn this into like a true trading session, where all of us are like, all right, we all agree, let's all take the short.
Yeah. Probably more likely to get smashed.
Yep, exactly. Exactly.
When everything lines up, it doesn't work, right, guys?
Okay, so again, this channel's playing out within gold. I'm watching this area. We talked about 240.
Okay. Yeah, CB's short on gold. Let's see. Here we go. Let's watch it. I mean, it's trying to break out of the linear channel right now. Oh, ooh, it just
There we
did.
go. Ooh,
They're buying it back up
ooh,
though.
that was the 200 SMA touch here. Oh, that was a quick wick, man. Didn't even give us time.
If I had to guess, now this is like an uneducated guess.
That was three. That was.
I think we're gonna see. What's that?
No, go ahead. What were you saying?
Yeah, I think it's gonna drop down to that area, that gray box on my chart, which would be. Let me move my mouse over there so I can see the price. Somewhere right around VWAP.
Right. VWAP is right below the pivot point. Let me bring in my trading view. Here we go. Okay. Right. This area, that 240, that's where your pivot point test. Let's go back to your charts. Peter Chan, Jesse, and JC, we should have shorted before, way before, buddy.
Yeah. I mean, I remember I was talking about it up there. I just didn't trust it. In my opinion, in my experience, gold's not trustworthy anyways to begin with. Okay, let me hit live because I fell behind 10 seconds. There we go. I'm live. Yeah, John, it sometimes goes without you.
And Q taking a flush.
Yes, sir.
I just closed the house account trade. For some reason, the stop was not respected on that one. I like Tradeify and their stop and TP. It's one, but it doesn't on the other. So the house account is up somehow. It's supposed to be in the red, but Mr. Structure, something happened with your stop and you didn't get filled. So house account is up now, 40 bucks. I just closed it. But the house account is alive without a stop. And for those of you asking or wondering what the hell is the house account, it's the chat account. So for you guys who are tuned in, you can take trades on the chat house account. You can trade any instrument, ES, NQ, gold, whatever you want. You have a max of 4 minis or 40 micros, and you can trade it. Okay, gold flushing. Dude, I want to long this so bad, but I can't do it. I can't. Hey, I'm walking out. I'm walking out for the night. Done. How much is it to pass 25K?
On TPT,
Yeah.
1500, I believe.
Thought for a second that gold trade put me above. I'm at 26,190.
What's going on the juice here? Japanese and Australian numbers are mostly red. Participation rate went up, but I don't know what that is. That one's beyond me.
Peter, but you have so little drawdown on a 25K. Yeah, I'm challenging myself on 25K. I only have one account that I'm trading kind of separately. Sorry.
That's interesting. I just got done with that challenge. I passed 3 accounts and then I blew them up on day 1. So I think I failed that challenge.
Were you trading minis?
No, 1 to 2, sometimes 3 micros.
Oh, really?
The problem was today I had 3 micros on NQ and ES, and then we got a nasty flush. When was that today? That was at when was that? I think I was getting long from VWAP somewhere mid-morning this morning. I thought we were going to bounce, and we did kind of bounce, and then it just flushed, and boom, poof. You don't get a lot of drawdown on those tiny little accounts.
And gold is still respecting the channel. Right to that 200 SMA. I gotta stop watching. Go back to your charts. Stay away. Stay away.
Yeah, look at GC go. Wow.
David had a nice short on gold. Nicely done. Peter Chan took a 23-point loss, but it saved my ass. Thanks for the conversation the other day. Yeah, man, it's biggest battle is sticking to the plan. But good stuff, Peter. 23 points with your strategy is more than enough to say I'm wrong, right? That's the key in our trading. Accepting we're wrong. I'm still struggling.
JT warns that TSM is reporting at around 1 a.m., so heads up if anybody's trading that late tonight. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that.
Talking about late, I think you got the chat excited about London, trading London Open. Have you?
Yeah, I've got a meeting with the boss man tomorrow to discuss my situation with paid time off. So, like we were talking about last night, I may, depending on how this meeting goes tomorrow, I may have to start taking Thursdays and Fridays off indefinitely to use up my PTO. So if that happens, I'm game. Let's do it.
guys. I will be right back. I got some dad duties. I'll be right back, guys.
Corey, under $70 for semi-beginners. My funded futures core plan with the discount code. I think it's just about. I think it's $67 or something like that.
And for my funded futures, I haven't set up affiliate codes with them, but I believe Mike Schwartz is on. I think it's Mike.
Zach's out of his short, too strong.
I think
I don't blame you.
I think my funded futures use code Mike. I'll be right back, guys. I got dad duties. I'll be right back.
What was I doing over here? What was I doing on my charts? Oh, okay.
All right, I'm back. Corey, what's a good prop from under $70? I think that was covered.
I just said the core plan over at My Funded Futures because I think with the discount code, it's like $69, I think, and there's no activation fee too for those accounts. So otherwise, there's the discount firms like Apex, right? That's super cheap. But you got to learn to trade those rules. I'm no good at it. JC's mastering that stuff. So
No, not lately, man. Intraday. I mean, I've diversified and tried to get myself out of intraday accounts. End of day works better. All right.
There we go. I just made some tweaks to my anchored CVD and my session delta indicators. So let me, if you don't mind, let's switch back to your charts while I refresh my chart so it looks prettier.
Yep, I'm looking at, there you go. I'm watching this channel here. They attempted to break out. So tempted to short gold today, but I gotta stay. Corey, yeah, there's a lot of options right now where you don't have to consider Apex. My funded futures is a good one. So unless you're ready for the rules and intraday trailing, 30% consistency rule, 30% drawdown rule. There are other prop firms other than Apex that offer great rules, great payouts, no issues. Patrick, full send longs on NQ. Hyatt, Apex, however, Apex has steep activation fees. I agree. Oh, gold. Looking like a juicy short on gold to retest. Pivot point and V. All right, what's NQ doing? Someone said, let's go long on NQ. Let's take a look at NQ. So NQ still fooling around with the bottom of this range, huh? I think we're climbing out of that. I see the descending channel you're talking about. but they're building an ascending channel, which probably, oh, never mind, they broke out of it. Are you ready to go back to your screens? Or are you still working on it?
Oh yeah, yep, whenever, yep. Oops, where's my mouse? I'm on the wrong screen here. Here we go.
Hyatt, Lucid is also good. 50K, no activation fees, and 1 day pass. Yeah, we talked about, I have a few that I've taken a look at. These are the 50K evals. The good thing about Lucid is no activation fee. They do have a $1,200 daily loss limit on the 50K accounts. No consistency rule. They offer Rhythmic and Tradeivy. In other words, Tradeivy, Ninja, TradingView, and Project X, and a 1 day pass for Lucid. Trade Day, no activation fee, no daily loss limit, but they have a 30% consistency rule. They have Tradeivy and Project X, but you do need 5 days to pass. I think Apex and Bulenox for beginner traders. I think Apex has two scenarios. If you just came into futures trading and you have no clue about passing accounts or payouts, and you're probably going to blow accounts at the beginning, Apex and Bulenox, if you're blowing accounts still, offer a cheap way to trade futures, learn how to trade futures with the lowest tuition fees. However, Apex has a lot of rules, a lot of issues with payouts. So you got to decide, do you really want to trade Apex if you're getting yourself to a payout, or are there other options once you're building some consistency and you're getting payouts, right? They both, Apex and Bulenox, both have activation fees, which brings them up way above $100 compared to Take Profit Trader, Lucid, and Trade Day with no activation fee. All three of them are below or right around $100 for Take Profit Trader. But Lucid and Trade Day under $100 for a 50K for a 50K, all in if you pass it. Fighting Futures Tradeify, $80 for a 50K. Yeah, I'm going to add a couple more props to that chart. Tradeify is one of them. Legends, Tick Tick, and
My funded
My Funded Futures finally, yes.
Yeah, they're one of my top 3 personally.
I agree. I mean, My Funded Futures is, I've only heard good things about them. All right, so here's that ascending channel that we were talking about with NQ. It looks like they are trying to build it here, as you can see. But they still need to come back into the range that we've been monitoring during the overnight session. They're going to pull through. Sorry, Jesse, I know you were saying something?
No. Nope, I was hoping to see that that channel there. Thanks, Coop. Appreciate that. It's probably over my head, so I can't wait to pick your brain a little bit, but I will check it out.
Yeah, Coop. I think both of us need to pick on your brain a little bit. I'll send you an email, Coop, tomorrow on some of the things that I've looked at and shoot you some questions. But I appreciate it, Coop. Benson, I think guys, good call, Benson. This was made for the last YouTube video that I made, so this percentage is off. Bulenox is 83%. 83%. Corey, I have tried Tick Tick Trader. I have gotten a payout with Tick Tick Trader. But here's what I'll tell anybody with Tick Tick Trader. I've only traded their straight to funded accounts. I've gotten a payout, let me put it on camera here. But I've noticed that with Tick Tick Trader, if you look at their Discord, you have issues with payouts. You have issues with delayed payouts. You have issues with ghosting on payouts. So my suggestion is if you're looking at Tick Tick Trader, do your research, go under Discord, hop on social media, do some searches for payout denials. Make sure you get a payout before you expand to more than one account. That applies to most prop firms. If you're looking at straight to funded, which is the only accounts I've used with Tick Tick Trader, I think there are better options out there like Tradeify. Tradeify has no payout denials to date. Lucid Direct, also great payouts, no payout denials to date. So I think with all this competition with prop firms, we as traders can get very picky and very selective. Who's not denying payouts? And that should be a question when you sign up with any prop firm. Who's not denying payouts? Those are the ones you want to sign up with. If you're hearing payout denials or delays, there's way too many options in today's futures game that you don't need to put up with that, right? Go with the prop firm that is posting on social media. We have not had a payout denial year to date. Tradeify has posted that multiple times. Day Traders has posted that multiple times. Lucid Direct just posted that over the weekend. They got to $5 million in payouts and no payout denials year to date. And as Peter Chan would say, stay the hell away from Top 1 futures. And there's a great video that Peter Chan made on Top 1 futures and his payout denial. But honestly, guys, do your research, do your homework. There's no reason to sign up with a prop firm in today's futures prop firm game right now, where you're hearing about payout denials, payout delays, shady practices. Run for the hills. No need to. There's too many prop firms right now that are good. Talking about prop firms, I'm sure there's a couple of you guys that trade Forex. I have an account with the Fivers that every now and then I trade Euro USD. The Fivers is the 5%ers. They're coming over to futures. They're a Forex prop firm, and I just heard that they're coming to futures prop firm as well. Benson, which prop firm is your favorite? On straight to funded, Tradeify. Eval to sim funded, I think Take Profit Trader is still my favorite. And back to your charts, Jesse.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. And so, yeah, for me, it's TPT, then Tradeify, then my funded futures, just in my experience. Although, I got to put a big disclaimer out there. By far, my most payouts ever is with Apex, and then runner-up is Tick Tick Trader. So I'm currently not trading with either one of them, but they've paid me the most payouts out of all of them. So.
Yeah, Apex, man, the leverage of 20 accounts.
Yeah. So anyhow, while my charts were away, what I did, you guys, can you see it on the stream? Let me zoom in here. Those boxes in the, let me move my mouse over. So I kind of lined these fonts up a little better and these ones as close as I could. But in the top left, you got the session delta. So the CVD is a minus 177 right now. And then the percentage of the total volume. And then down below in the bottom left corner now, you have the anchored CVDs. So that's the cumulative volume delta across 3 bars, 7 bars, 20, 50, 100, and 200 bars, which is the same width as my linear regression channels. I did that purposely. And then the average of all of them. So that's what those are. And then they'll light up blue or red when certain aspects become true. That's a little more complicated. I can't really explain that. But as you can see on gold, the session delta is red right now, and that has to do with some moving averages of the CVD, whether they're rising or falling or crossed one another. And then the anchored CVD has a total different code behind it that makes it change colors. So what I'm looking for in my trading is I like to see on the buy-sell pressure percentages over here on the price line. I like to see that boy turn blue, that's blue, that's blue, everything's blue, I'm going, right? Or if they're all red, I'm going too. But I tend to only try to trade in the direction of the linear regression channel. So that's what I'm doing. Just trying to make life easier for me by putting visual elements of all this stuff on the screen.
I like it. Jeff Koski, I like my day trader account with the full license version of Quantower. Oh, I didn't know day traders gave you a full license. I pay $30 a month for Quantower's advanced features. So I guess that's good. Day trader gives you a full license version. Nice.
Sweet.
So it's funny. I was talking about earlier. Any forex traders on the stream that trade with the fivers? Short for the 5%ers, but I only have one account with these guys. Hold on, let me show it on the screen. Um, this is probably one of the most well-known forex prop firm, and it's interesting. They announced that they're coming over to futures, so it'll be interesting. Another prop firm from the forex world coming into futures. We'll see how this transition. The fivers, to be honest with you, the 5%ers have very few issues with payouts. I'm very curious to see how that's going to play out with them coming into futures now. All right, back to your charts, Jesse.
All right. Not much happening over here. So let's talk ticks per minute. NQ15, ES4, the Russell 3, the Dow 4, GC 14, and crude oil 3. So GC is leading the pack again tonight. NQ kind of stalling out here. GC trying to push up a little bit.
Gold, I think, is building their fourth ascending channel here. Hold on. Let me show you this real quick what I'm looking at on gold. If they can get back in, that would be the fourth push up of the night. Crazy what gold is doing tonight. Eddie P, I have traded Forex in my SIM account only and have never yet been successful in that arena. Joseph, do you ever front run to SMA or EMA as support and place limit order? I want to say the answer is yes. I'm just trying to get a scenario. Think of a scenario that you're talking about.
Talking about for an entry, Joseph, or exits?
Right.
Because
Especially
I do that for exit.
especially on within channels. If you take a look at my gold trades tonight, right? Shorted at the top of the channel, shorted the top of the channel, exited at the 9, exited at the 9. I think there was another one here somewhere. This was playing the flush of the 9 when the 9 and the 20 crossed right here. targeted the bottom of that range. So I use the 9 and the 20 extensively in my trading. Peter Chan and I have talked about using the 9 as an entry. I use it vice versa. I'll short to it or I'll long to it. But yeah, we've talked. Peter, who's probably here, we've talked about entering at the 9 EMA for the bounces or for the pullbacks. I got to use it more often. It's Peter Chan, it's scary. Yep. For some reason, you know, I've always, I mean, I don't know if it's contrarian trader or reversal trader. It's just my style of trading. Again, looking at tonight's trades on gold, right? We played the channel. I shorted the tops, but you can play it the other way around, right? You wait for the pullback to the 9 EMA and you push it, especially in an ascending channel. Most people are playing it upwards. Tonight I'm testing playing the reversal of the ascending channel. It's played out so far, so we'll see. NQ ripped. Oh, let me take a look at it. Ooh, nice. All right. John telling us that gold 5-minute bullish pin. Oh, I thought we were looking at your charts. Hold on a second. Here we go. Waiting for shark fins, man.
There was a pretty nice one right smack dab in the center of my chart, that big yellow one up, and then boom. That's that one we were talking about earlier, and it kind of left without us.
I think you got to put an audio on that. Whenever one of the shark fins reads above, let's see, 100.
Could have it play the theme music from the from Jaws.
Shark fin initiated.
How's it feel to be home, bud?
Good, man. Had a good time in Sedona, but nothing like home sweet home, man. Nothing like your own bed. We enjoy Sedona, the hikes, jeeping, all that good stuff.
So do you have a Jeep that you take down there, or do you rent something, or how does that work?
Rent. There's a couple of companies out there. There's one really good one where you get to rent it, you drive it, they're lifted, just do trails all day. But you got to make sure you rent a lifted Jeep for sure. And don't do the pink Jeep. Sedona is known for its pink Jeep tours. There's nothing like driving it yourself. There's a trail. It's called Devil's Stairs, and it's a decline, and you literally gotta. If you don't know how to do that trail, you literally slide down. There's been some pretty interesting accidents on that one.
I remember one time I was in South America on vacation, and we went on the you don't get to drive these machines, but we went to the sand dunes, and they had these big monster buggies with big old American V8 engines just ripping around the sand dunes. It was fun.
Yeah.
Loud, obnoxious.
Sand dunes. I'm trying to think where sand dunes down there.
Peru.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know how many of you guys have been to California, but Peru's, if you look out on a map, it's very similar to California in the sense that it's right on the coast. So you got the beaches, you got the ocean, and then as you move inland, you got the forests, and then you've got deserty areas too, just like California. It's very similar. Hold on, John's talking about the shark fins here, I think. Let's see.
Yeah, I think there's a whole conversation on Delta going on right now.
Yeah, you had that negative delta dump, and then it kind of fizzled out. I mean, in its defense, the positive delta kind of fizzled out too, until we just got that little ripper. She's a ripper. I think I might have to get a private session with John to teach me how to trade my charts.
I'm interested in two things on your charts: that shark fin when it's extreme, how to read when it starts fading out for a reversal. It seems to be the play with the charts.
Yeah. So behind the scenes on those shark fins, there is that indicator does have standard deviations and moving averages. I just got them set to transparent, otherwise it looks kind of messy. And so I do get alerts and signals based on when we're pushed to the extremes outside the deviations and all that. It's like everything else. It's not 100%, of course.
Of course.
But you got to filter it with other stuff. For me, that's the linear regression channels. I try to only trade in the direction of the channels, and that helps out with the accuracy quite a bit. If I could learn what John's talking about, that would help even more.
All right, gold taking a little break here around that 250 area. It's been hovering around 250 now for close to an hour.
Yeah, gold's kind of petering out here. NQ's moving a little bit. Let's see, ticks per minute. Yeah, gold's leading. Or I'm sorry, NQ took the lead now. It's got 16. GC's only 11. It's funny how they kind of go back and forth on their speed. Of course, as we've talked about before, ticks per minute isn't everything, because as we all know, a tick on GC is worth a lot more than a tick on NQ. So I'll have to, I think I'm going to work on another column for my market analyzer that's dollars per minute. How about that? Profit per minute. I'll call it the PPM.
Or no, actually, on your call out for ticks per minute, equate it to dollars.
Yeah. There you go.
Everybody will hop on gold. Oh, what? $200?
I'll have to call it, because it's not always profit, right? So I'd have to call it PPPM,
Right.
potential profit per minute. Corey, no, it doesn't. On TPT, count size does not. They're not like that. Like the other firms have different profits. So with TPT, once you're funded in the pro account, remember the daily the trailing drawdown changes to intraday, so that's the gotcha. So be careful with that. But you can make as much as you want and take as much out as you want. I don't believe there's limits based on the account size. Of course, you got to reach the buffer, which is larger with the larger account you get. But beyond that, they don't have limits like Tradeify and some others have, based on account size.
You got a question from PR77. What length regression are you using?
Oh, that's 200. That's 200, and then the standard deviations are 2 and 4. So if you want, in the default indicator in Ninja and also Quant Tower and I believe in TradingView, it only gives you one of the sets of lines. So you could either write your own version of the indicator like I did and add the 2 and the 4 deviations. Or you can just load the indicator on your charts twice, set them both to a period of 200, and set one of them to the width of 2 and the other one to a width of 4. And then you'll have exactly what I have right there. Of course, I use it on the Renko bars, but I've seen there's other people out there using these on all kinds of bars. It works on Heikin-Ashi, minute-based candles, you name it, range bars. It works everywhere. All it's doing is it's finding the mean for you and then giving you a linear standard deviation away from the mean across however many bars you set it to. So what it's really good at is taking trades at the extremes back to the center, if that makes sense. Regression to the mean, right? What's the buffer on the 25K? I believe it's 1500, I think. The 25K is the best deal as far as all accounts across all prop firms, because your drawdown to, price target is the closest. In most cases, I think they're exactly the same, but the larger your account gets, the more profit you got to make, and you don't necessarily get the same increase in drawdown available. So I think the 25Ks are real nice, but you definitely got to stick to 1 or 2 micros at a time on those bad boys. I believe it's 1500. Let me look it up. Are we talking about TPT? TPT. Let's see. If I hit create new account, 25K. Okay, so the profit target is 1500. The drawdown is 1500. Yeah, so your buffer is the same as your drawdown, right? So that'd be 1500, I believe. And those are as far as take profit trader goes, that's the best account to get, really. If you can get up past that buffer using micros and then build yourself an additional buffer, boy, that'd be sweet, because they don't have the same payout limits based on account size as other prop firms. You could essentially, if you're good, if you're better than me, you could build up a nice buffer and then switch to trade minis at some point, if that's your thing. And those accounts are pretty cheap too, affordable. I tried to do that. That's what I was going to do. That was my plan. I passed those 3 25K accounts, and then unfortunately I got stupid today. and they only lasted me 1 day, darn it.
$25Ks are challenging just because of that. A little bit of drawdown. We're so used to trading minis. It'll be interesting how I do.
Yeah, it's tough. And then you know what I've learned, and I don't know if I shared this with you, but I've I've figured out one of the mental things with myself. Uh, after 5 days of excellent trading and passing an account, I think what happens is the cockiness gets to me, right? So I just spent 5 days trading great, passed these accounts, and then on day one or day two of being sim funded, I'm too cocky. I think nothing, it can't bite me in the ass. I just won 5 days straight. I'm good to go.
Right.
So, you know, your your risk kind of gets out of whack, I think, or mine does. My risk gets out of whack when I pass an account. So I think what I need to do moving forward is for the first few days after passing an account, I'm only trading micros. Or hell, maybe I'll only trade my Sim 101 account in NinjaTrader for a day or two.
I have a similar issue once I get to payout. Um, after that, my trading gets very crazy. So I've purposely now stopped trading after a payout. I'll give it 2 days, or the last payout I gave it like 2 or 3 days. What was it? What news drop did we have last week before Trump? Was it NFP? I refused to trade those sim funded accounts during NFP, and I'm going to start doing that once I get to payout. Just take a little break.
Yeah.
That's when I have the most blown accounts is after a payout.
Yeah, I have the most blown accounts on day one or two of getting them. that's crazy. That's ridiculous. So I've really paid close attention and gone back in the memory, and I really think it has a lot to do with just getting too overconfident.
All right, gold. Gold is starting to push here again.
Pushing.
Oh man, I'm watching gold, but I'm staying away. Locking in my green, not messing with it.
Peter, maybe with a 1500 daily drawdown, use ES instead. Yeah, I would even use MES, to be honest with you.
Gold is waking up, man.
That's what I did. That's how I passed those accounts, those 25.
Kushal, I blew an account today, got a new one down 10K and up 50 and in gold trade right now. All right, brother. Now you're up 50. That's what counts. John telling us that bullish pin bar on GC printed. Yeah, man, that was a nice push out of that consolidation zone. Nice. Nicely done. So in other words, you've had a 1,050 profit day. Good stuff, man. Coming back to break even is green, man. That's a win. It's not easy. Corey passed his top step in 2 days. Nice, brother. Kushal, yeah, I know. I was about to hit DLL. I came close to DLL. When was it? When did I trade awful in the morning? I think it was Monday morning. It was in Sedona. Oof. I was $100 from daily drawdown. It's a daily loss limit. That's the worst.
Hey Eddie, I don't I don't trade options, but I'm in the middle of learning how to use option chains to help me in my futures trading. That is courtesy of
Coop.
T Coop and John. Hopefully these guys are going to hook me up with some good knowledge. About anybody else? JC, do you trade options?
I came from options. I don't trade them like I used to before. Once you go to futures, you leave options.
Rick, oh no, 163 away from blowing a funded account. Oh, bummer. I hate it when that happens, man.
Rick, depending on how bad the draw, I don't know if you took the drawdown today or it's been a couple of days, but maybe give yourself a break. Here's what happens when you only have 163 bucks. You tend to say, all right, I'm going to go all in, save it or blow it. And that's the worst thing we can do. So maybe, again, I don't know if it all happened on one trade or a couple trades or a couple days, but try not to blow it. Try to save it maybe with some micros. Size down.
Hey, what I do, yeah, for entertainment purposes only here, right? What I do is I walk away from the computer and I do laps around the house cursing at myself for 10 minutes. And then I come back and I put on one micro as long as I'm seeing the market correctly now, right? I've realized what I was doing wrong. I put on one micro and I get it back $10 or $15 at a time. Seriously, tiny little trades, 10 or 15 bucks. Boom, 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 boom. Even if it takes me a few days. Oh man. Sorry, Rick. Sorry to hear it.
Yeah, it sucks. Hey, Jesse, I'm going to put our audio off for a second on the stream.
We're back.
All right. Gold. Big push up. PR77. We all know what it feels like to blow those accounts. Oh, yeah.
John, got your text. Yeah. Looks good. Your charts are looking good, my friend. What'd I miss here?
Corey, giving us a trick question. Should I activate my Topstep funded for 150 or get a new TPT for 90 bucks? You worked your tail off to get your funded account. Get your funded account, brother.
Yeah, I say activate it and switch to micros and take it super slow. Super slow.
Mike, let's take a look at NQ. I only took one trade tonight on NQ, but let's take a look at what it's doing. Yeah, so look at the range. I'm not even watching NQ anymore because we haven't gone anywhere. It's range bound. So you had a little, you can extend this range now. Going back when I started streaming, but now that the bottom of that range has been extended, but let's take a look at it.
Happy kids, I agree. Yeah.
That's all NQ has done, and to be honest with you, it's why I switched to gold at night. Although I got a nice trade on NQ tonight, gold seems to be the one that moves. What's gold up to? Oh, gold's in that channel, climbing. 4276, 77 area would be R2. So if we take a look at my trading view, this is what John's asking about on the pivot point. 4277.
Corey, Topstep buffer. I don't know. I haven't traded with Topstep for a couple years now, so I don't know how their account. And I know they've made some changes too since I've had an account with them. So I have no clue.
Same. I haven't traded Topstep in a while.
Do they have a? I'm pretty sure they do. I don't know what it is. Eddie says NQ stuck until London pre-market. Yeah, you may be right on that because we didn't get not much happened at midnight. We got that little rip up, but not much since.
All right, gold on a slow grind up. Let's take a look at NQ again. Q's still in that range, middle of the range. Eddie P. London.
Here goes Eddie with the London talk again. Yeah, I think one of these. Let me see how my meeting goes tomorrow, and then
we're all going to be waiting for Jesse's meeting tomorrow. I'll even text.
I don't know how the heck I got suckered into this.
Hey, if we walk out in the green, there's no need to trade New York in the morning, so I'm all right. I'm all right trying it at least one night. That's a long night though. It's midnight our time, so that means I I would think the only way it would work is stream the same time, take a little break, and then come back like at around midnight our time or 11:30 our time, which is what 2:30 a.m. Eastern, and then start the London Open. I don't know if we would be able to go.
Yeah.
I don't know if we would be able to go straight though from this session to London session. That's another 3 hours from now.
Yeah. I mean, you need dinner. You got bathroom breaks. You got family. So yeah, probably maybe 2 different streams or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or just start streaming late that day. I don't know.
Right. All right, NQ not doing much. Gold is on a stair climb up.
Yeah, I think Eddie's right. I mean, we've kind of come to a grinding halt here. Although, was it last night or the night before after you ended the stream, things started moving? I was like, man, every time.
Oh, I can't tell you how many times I'm in a position, I close a stream, or you guys have seen it. I close out of frustration, and then the play plays out when I end the stream.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, unfortunately, NQ's not doing much. Gold just pushing. Let's take a look at gold here. Oh, bottom of that channel. Can't do it up here. Can't do it to myself. All right, so let's see who's still on stream. Let's try to get some of these folks up in the branches. Where's everyone tuned in from? Don't be shy. We got California, Canada. I'm in Arizona. Let's see where some of these quiet folks. Where's everyone tuned in from? Where's everyone watching from tonight? New York. John's in Colorado. I thought you said you were going to be in Colorado, right? You were in Louisiana or something? If I got that right. Dallas. Memphis. Caillou 80. See, now everybody starts coming down. See, you guys can't be shy. You got to come down to the chat. All right, let's see who else. Patrick, Minnesota. Zach. Oh, we got two folks in Canada. We got PR77 and Zach in Montreal. Oh, three. Kushal, I didn't know you were in Canada too. Look at that. Washington. All right, come on. How many people we got on? Like 90 or something? Let's see if we get 90 people to respond. Where are you tuned in from? Where are you tuned in from? Where are you watching tonight's stream from? Let's go. We got Minnesota, Canada, Wisconsin, Montreal, a couple in Canada, Memphis, Dallas, North Carolina, Colorado, New York City, Peter Chan, of course. California, JT1111. Good to see you, brother. NorCal, Astana. Four in Canada. All right. Vegas, Sin City in the house. Thornbite. Kushal's in Timmins. All right. Joseph, California. All right, we got a couple people in California. SoCal and NorCal in the house. Florida, Master Trader. Kazakhstan, Astana. Yes. All right, Oregon in the house. Shark Trends is also from Oregon. I know he left earlier. Ray Martinez, Las Vegas, Sin City. We got a couple folks from Sin City. All right, gold continuing to push, man. This is insanity. I guess we're going to see pivot point by the time we wake up.
Yeah, I mean, on NinjaTrader, R1's right there above us.
Oh, that's right. You guys have a different value. For some reason, we don't always. What's your level on Ninja? Right. Got it. What is ZenQ doing? Let me take a look here. ZenQ. Oh, still in that range. And let's come back to your charts. Any shark fins? Anything screaming at you? Nothing?
Nada. No pasa nada.
Christian B, hey JC, what's your thought about NQ going to do? Well, we've been in a range all night, right? Till it breaks out to the upside or downside. This is the range, this little box you're seeing. We tried to break out earlier, it didn't happen. We tried to break to the downside, didn't happen. So I'm going up and down in that range. Until you break out, that's your answer. Until then, range bound.
Yeah, and we're getting kind of close to that time of night where the volume starts picking up as we get closer to the London pre-market. So the fact that we're near the top of that range is kind of, for me, it's like the no trade zone, right? Because London could pump it up, it could start dropping it down.
Corey, have you guys heard of Prop Shop? Yes, I've heard of it. I skipped 2 weekends in a row. I was going to add some accounts over the weekend from Prop Shop. I have not yet, but if Peter Chan is still on, he's loving Prop Shop.
Shorts will move to the right. There you go, John.
There's your answer. Peter Chan, I know, loves Prop Shop. What happened on gold? Something just happened on gold.
Does Prop Shop have Tradeify options that I can use in Ninja? I don't think they do. I think they're rhythmic only and some Project X, I believe. Let me check it out.
Gold just took a 5-point flush. Ooh, gold taking a tumble. Gold is starting to move. What's going on with gold? Calm down.
Peter. Okay, thanks, Peter. Yeah, just rhythmic. Yeah, that's a no-go for me then, unfortunately. That gold tried to move there, huh?
Yeah. It's nasty. All right, guys. I think it's around that time. What time is it out here? 9:45 p.m. out here on the West Coast. So I gotta go to bed. Appreciate you all tuning in tonight. Kushal also going, already done. So I'm gonna call it here. What do you think, Jesse? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Gold starting to take a little tumble here. Oh boy. I can't look at this. I can't look at it. I don't wanna FOMO in. I'm gonna lock the profit. Well, that's it for tonight, guys. I appreciate you all tuning in. We had the privilege of seeing Jesse's charts tonight, so appreciate you, Jesse. Oh, holy cow, look at this thing. It's flushing hard. I gotta stop looking at CB. Have a great night. Corey, have a great night. Peter, Kushal, Joseph, John Bergeron, Peter Chan. Let's see who else is here. Zach. I think I just saw somebody. Ray Martinez. Retirement Life, Morovsky, Master Trader. Anybody still lingering there? Ray Martinez. Who else? Did I miss anybody? Have a great night, Zach. JT1111, ALVD. Have a good night, guys. I appreciate you all tuning in. I'll see you guys in the morning for those of you that trade New York Open. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow night, same time, 9:30, 9:45 Eastern. Eddie P, have a great night. Momo, have a great night. Appreciate you all. Jesse, have a good night, brother. I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Laters. Ooh, that gold long at the 200. Stop looking at gold. Laters.